Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The glitches in digital currency raising concerns globally. The ambiguities surrounding the digital currency still leave enough space for the analysis of its unreserved acceptance, trust and anticipation, which are the main drivers for the spread of the network. It is time for the banks to carefully consider the technology underlying these cryptocurrencies as a potential generic new way of transferring ownership of the value over the long term. Especially, Bitcoin is the technology adoption in the presence of network externalities. The growth in the digital currencies could make cross-border payments more efficient and help address the $1.7 trillion global trade financing gap. These burgeoning currencies may not solve all trade issues, however, and could further complicate the supply and demand of foreign exchange, especially for countries with limited existing international trade. There is no doubt that the digital currencies are growing. The market is valued at more than $2 trillion and involves more than 15,000 varieties. Based on the Atlantic Council's CBDC tracker, 9 countries or currency unions have launched their digital currencies while 15 are in the pilot phase. Additionally, 16 including India are in the development stage and 40 are in the research stage. 7 are inactive and 2 have cancelled any plans to launch it. Digital currencies could provide alternative credit information for trade finance, and there is a $1.7 trillion global trade financing gap which heavily impacts SMEs who typically don't have established financial records with banks. Public ledgers or digital currencies could be used to share payment and financial history to underwrite loans for import and export. At the same time, strong privacy protocols would need to be enforced in order to achieve this. The Reserve Bank of India will launch the CBDC from the upcoming financial year. This follows the government's plans to launch the CBDC that will be backed by blockchain technology. The volatility and the speculative nature of private cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ether, etc. is what is pushing many central banks across the world to adopt their own digital currencies. Hence, the central bank wants to use CBDCs to provide users with convenience and security of digital as well as the regulated reserve-backed circulation of the traditional banking system, whereas there were glitches found in the digital currency that is being used by 7 Caribbean nations that have kept it offline for more than a month. As we head towards a new age where money and trade in goods and services are more and more digitized, it is crucial to ensure no one is left behind. Finally, despite their promising potential, digital currencies may not, however, solve some existing problems facing international trade and could raise new issues where security is going to be a major concern. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Israel's Mossad accused of using Pegasus to hack cell phones. It is said that Mossad used the Pegasus spyware to unofficially hack cell phones when Yossi Cohen was head of Israel's intelligence agency. The employees said that Mossad officially repeatedly asked NSO to hack into some phones for them and said they didn't know why these hacks were requested. The Mossad, Israel security agency, Shin Bet and the army have their own phone hacking tools that they developed even before the creation of NSO. The company used existing tools to develop the Pegasus software, which is then sold around the world. AR/VR headset market to reach 14 million units with Metaverse this year. AR/VR headset shipments are projected to reach 14.19 million units in 2022 from 9.86 million units last year on the back of the Metaverse buzz. According to research, the 36% projected growth can be attributed to the price drop of Meta's Oculus Quest 2 and an increase in remote interactivity due to the pandemic. Microsoft HoloLens 2 and Oculus Quest 2 are expected to account for the larger share of AR/VR headsets market. Cyble raises $10 million in Series A funding. AI-powered cyber intelligence company Cyble has raised $10 million in its Series A financing round led by Blackbird. The funds will be allocated to expanding Cyble's product roadmap, enabling deeper penetration into existing and new markets, and amplifying its Cyble research lab capabilities. Cyble recently introduced a law enforcement agency and defense threat intelligence tailored solution, Cyble Hawk, to aid law enforcement and government agencies in combating cyber risks that have national and geopolitical ramifications. Garuda Aerospace to manufacture 6 lakh drones by 2025. Chennai-based drone startup Garuda Aerospace has pledged to manufacture 6 lakh drones and create 6 lakh jobs by 2025 under its Kisan Drone initiative. This will aid the farmer fraternity with technology and solutions for spraying of insecticides, pesticides and fertilizers, and would help them to keep away from life-threatening medical disorders and diseases. Garuda Aerospace's affordable drone-based solutions are backed by hardware, software and analytical tools that will improve efficiency and reduce cost for the agriculture industry. Google Cloud resources can now be protected by Microsoft Defender for Cloud. Microsoft announced that Microsoft Defender for Cloud, formerly known as Azure Security Center and Azure Defender, now also comes with native protection for Google Cloud Platform environments, providing security recommendations and threat detection across clouds. Defender for Cloud's GCP support comes with out-of-the-box suggestions that make it simple to configure GCP environments following security standards such as Center for Internet Security benchmarks, protection for critical workloads running on GCP and others. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.